So yesterday I did a little 10-minute episode and man was my shirt wrinkled. And you know what? Sometimes things happen where things get wrinkled and you don't care. Things get crumpled up and you just don't care. And right now, on our 250th, things are kind of getting crumpled up. Now, yesterday I said, America, what's so beautiful about it right now? I love America. I think everyone loves America. I don't think there's any denying that fact. I think that there's division that's being so well placed, a game that's being so well played with the masses that these people simply know how to divide and conquer. It's simply the first and best act of art of war. And they are simply dividing us and conquering us and doing it very well. Anyway, back to work. The comments I made yesterday were basically to, let everybody know I left Facebook because it's just toxic. X and Facebook are just toxic, shady websites. New website detects apocalypse if billionaires' jets start fleeing. I was the first to say that. Now somebody put out a website basically taking advantage of that fact that I told people when you see mass rockets taking off of Earth days in advance, rockets just taking off and planes taking off and helicopters taking off, just unexplained exits. When you see animal behavior acting strangely, time to maybe head, inland and for high ground. And I'm going to give you guys a suggestion where to head. The Dakotas. Okay? I'm from South Dakota. They don't recognize rock stars as rock stars here, but yet they beg rock stars to come play here. They won't acknowledge a man born in South Dakota as its greatest resident. There's no greater resident of South Dakota than the one you're staring at right now. I was born here. They're robbing me and ripping me off and telling everybody what a joke I am. Well, I have the biggest news story of all time right there. You can tell me who I'm not all you want. You can tell me what I do and don't have all you want. Of course, you would be wrong. And ill advised to do so. Because I think men in high chairs know that I can manipulate the minds of men who manipulate the minds of men. I'm on your mind all day and all night, dog. You're trying to figure out where you went wrong with Poleshift Alert. What happened, bro? I thought you was Mr. Cool. I thought you was the big shot. You can't even keep a dude on your website. You had to ruin him up. And you did for 3 years. And I told everybody about it as you did. And you ruined yourself while trying to ruin me. Now your name is Mud. You're the most unpopular guy in the United States of America. Because you tangled with this guy who has the biggest audience on the fucking planet. You shouldn't have tangled with a guy with 2 billion views. All these numbers you see on here, all that shit's lies. All lies. I have huge numbers. I was contacted by a chick who was ruining me up on one of these bot farms. She said, your website is beyond trending. So apparently our largest underground water reserve in America is running dry. Now, a lot of people have been saying that, there's Mississippi's drying up and this lake's drying up and that's drying up. And we've been hearing these stories about drought and this and that and the other thing. Well, also somebody put 2 and 2 together and found out that a lot of these data centers, which they're not, I'll put up what they are, but it'll immediately be banned. So we don't even want to mention data centers. But if we're running out of water, why would we be building things that take massive amounts of water to cool? Well, I don't think we are. I don't think they're using that water. I think it's being stored somewhere else, frankly. Um, Back in the day, when Earth was first populated, the seas were made salt. This planet used to be all fresh water. It took 38 years to terraform the seas and create salt water. Now, why would they do that and spend 38 years doing that, terraforming our oceans into salt water? Well, because they want to control over water on this earth. And this is what they're about to do, is control water sources. And without water, you're not going to make it. So what do? Well, every time you drink a 2 liter, fill it with water. Every time. Fill your water jugs. Fill 500 of them. You're going to have water. And then when the rain comes, get as much water as you can store. You got to start being prepared. You got to stock up and be prepared for what is being either purposefully or not purposefully done to us. And since we're in a time of disclosure, take a look at yourself. Okay? That's an advanced look at what you're going to look like in the future. Okay? So, what if we are the alien? What if guys on Mars look different than us because their atmosphere is thinner and they have different conditions as far as the foods they eat and the conditions on their planet as compared to ours? So, according to this Alex Collier guy, that the reason that we have different skin tones is because we were raised on different planets further and further away from the sun. So our appearances look different as a result of this, where we were from the suns on our planet and what the elements on those planets were. So we're living on a world where we don't know our future. We're living in a world where men are controlling what's going to happen to us in the future. This gentleman right here claims that there was a Andromedan war that lasted 600,000 years. Now, no one wants a war. No one wants a fight. No one wants to go. No one wants to go hard. But if we're going to go, we're going. Okay? Now, 600,000 year war. That's a commitment, bro. Why would anyone want to go that hard for 600,000 years? I mean, you must have some serious problems if you got a problem with somebody for 600,000 years. Now, I know a couple people that got a problem with me, but it hasn't gone on nearly that long. Woo! Hurt me, baby. Make me write bad checks. That's probably not his commentary. I just added that in. But yeah, we've been at war for 600,000 years with aliens. So yeah, they're not fans. Some men get treated like Han Solo. Some people get treated like a Wookiee. I can't figure it out. But here's one thing I will tell you. I am the good guy in the black hat. Okay? I am the good cowboy wearing the black outfit. Don't care who you are. I don't care who you think you are. I'm not that guy. That's you. Poleshift alert, we're the real deal. We have all kinds of valor. We have all kinds of muscle. We got all kinds of strength. We got all kinds of metal. We got all kinds of meat. We got whatever you want. We'll meet the challenge. We'll beat the challenge. We'll walk all over the top of you, straight up over the ladder that you want me to crawl. Anytime, any place.